Throughout the wasteland, legends emerge of a city untouched by the nuclear warheads of man. A neon-filled metropolis, streets filled with grime, crime, and of course, gambling. Let's go gamble! The city I'm talking about is New Vegas. Even though I know the game isn't perfect, with the gameplay being outdated and the numerous bugs and glitches that are still found in the game, I personally think Fallout New Vegas is the best game ever. It is my favorite game in the world, and today I want to show you why. Before we dive deep into the game, let me tell you a little bit about the development and release of New Vegas. Made in 2010, New Vegas is the fourth game in the Fallout franchise, not including Fallout Tactics or Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. New Vegas was developed by Obsidian Entertainment in only 18 months, and it was built on the spine of the Fallout 3 engine. That's why they kind of feel similar to play if you've ever played Fallout 3 and then New Vegas back to back. Published by Bethesda, New Vegas was officially released on October 19th, 2010 for everyone to play and enjoy. From what I saw on Reddit, some gamers were saying it was awesome, but then others were saying it was unplayable levels of buggy. But overall, majority of people seem to have enjoyed New Vegas at launch. I wasn't able to play the game back in 2010, so I can't give you my personal preference about New Vegas, but I'm sure it was a normal buggy Fallout launch. Now that you have a basic idea about how New Vegas was developed and released, let's go ahead and hop into the deep dive portion of this video. At the beginning of the game, you get shot in the head by this feller named Benny. He wants that sweet platinum chip that you, as Courier 6, were transporting. After Benny headshots you, the screen fades to black, and you wake up in this guy named Doc Mitchell's house. Doc is a relatively nice guy. He's patching you up after Victor, we'll get to him in just a second, found you in the grave that Benny left you in. Victor is a friendly robot that dug you out of the grave that Benny left you in. He then brought you over to Doc so Doc can patch you up. And I just want to say we find out something pretty cool about Victor later on in the story, that he's working with somebody. I will not mention them right now, but that will be on in a later video. The first thing Doc will have you do when you wake up is name and customize your character. I made Itachi. Don't they clearly look exactly alike? After you build and name your character, Doc will walk you towards the Vidomatic Vigor Tester. The Vigor Tester is how you put points into your special, which stands for Strength, Perception, Endurance, Charisma, Intelligence, Agility, and Luck. After you are done with your special attributes, Doc will sit you on the couch, get you nice and comfy, and start asking you a set of questions and scenarios. Each question and scenario has a set of correlating answers that you can choose from that accurately convey what the player is thinking. He will then show you a set of images. These images also have correlating answers that you can choose from. After all the questions and images, he will then ask you to pick 2 traits from a whole list of different traits. He'll then pick 3 different skills that help you get a little boost in whatever skills you want. Once we are done with our little therapy session with Doc, we now get to rob him. Once we are done looting Docs, it is time for us to finally leave. We meet Doc one more time at the front door. He suggests that we go over to the Prospector Saloon and meet up with Sunny Smiles. He then hands us the iconic Pip-Boy 3000. Once he hands us our Pip-Boy, it is time to head over to the Prospector Saloon and start our adventure. Before we head over to the saloon, let me tell you a little bit about Good Springs. Good Springs is a little farming settlement on the west side of the Mojave Wasteland. Good Springs is home to many kinds of people, such as the bartender of the saloon, Trudy, and the grumpy old Easy Pete. A little bit northeast of Good Springs, we have the Good Springs Cemetery. And I want to bring this up because you can get a collectible snow globe on one of the graves, and this is your first snow globe of many throughout the game. Now that you know a little bit about Good Springs, let's head over to the Prospector Saloon. Entering the saloon for the first time, the first person you meet is going to be Sunny Smiles and her pup. You tell Sunny that Doc sent you over to get some weapon training. She then offers to meet you out back for some training, and you agree. You meet Sunny outside at the back of the saloon, and she hands you the first weapon you'll get in the game, the trusty Vermint rifle. She asks you to shoot some of the bottles that she has set up on the fence. After you hit some of the bottles, Sunny praises you for your shots, then asks you if you want some extra training. She tells you about some geckos at the Good Springs water supply that need to be taken care of. You agree to help, and you and Sunny start your adventure towards the water supply. You start following Sunny towards the water supply, and once you're close enough, Sunny will stop you and inform the player that the geckos are right behind her. She suggests that we sneak up close to the geckos and take them out. So, we do just that.
You're on. Go give him help.
Once you take care of the geckos, Sunny congratulates you and asks you if you want to take care of more geckos. You tell Sunny you've had enough of the geckos and end the tutorial. Sunny asks you one more favor. She wants you to stop over at the saloon in Good Springs and say hi to Trudy, the bartender. So we happily oblige. We make our way back to the saloon and walk in. We notice that Trudy is in an argument with this dude named Joe Cobb. Joe is the head guy to this little group of powder gangers. Real quick, let me tell you about the powder gangers. The powder gangers are this group of escaped convicts that have spread across the southwestern side of the Mojave. Anyway, back to the saloon. We overhear Joe and Trudy's conversation. We hear that Joe is looking for a man named Ringo. Trudy tells Joe to fuck off, so he kind of just does. He just leaves. The player walks up to Trudy and asks, "Hey yo, what the fuck was that about?" Trudy informs us that Ringo, the man Joe is looking for, is held up in the old gas station down the road. We make our way to the old beaten up gas station. Once we head in, Ringo instantly holds us at gunpoint, but we're able to defuse this situation by telling him, "We aren't your enemy, bro." We ask him if he knows about a man named Joe Cobb looking for him. We offer to help him get out of his situation that he is in. He agrees as long as we get help from the townsfolk. He suggests that we ask Sunny first, so we do just that. We ask Sunny if she will help us, and she agrees immediately. We don't bother asking Easy Pete. He never lets me use his dynamite. We go back to Ringo in the gas station, and we tell him Sunny is down to help us. As soon as we tell him Sunny is ready to help, she busts through the door to tell us Joe Cobb and his men are here. So we gear up and go to battle. Once you're done with the battle, you'll get a considerable amount of XP. Ringo will then come up to you, give you a decent amount of caps, and then thank you for helping. You will also complete the quest, Ghost Town Gunfight. And just like that, you have completed the tutorial town of Fallout New Vegas. In the next video, we will see our paths that we could take to the strip of New Vegas, and we will see our next town of Prim. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's been quite a while since I last uploaded, but I really wanted to try to get this video nice and right. I think this is probably one of my favorite videos I've posted. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Snickles.YT. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.